Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 12th through the 18th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. You got the boys in the house today. They're sleeping. One is meditating while sleeping right there. The other one, you can see it's yours right there. Kai and Felix. Cosmo has gained full-on freedom through the house. So today I split them like this. Because, you know, she's still exploring out there. Told you, she would be gone soon enough, and now, yeah, she's out. The overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Cups. Choices, maybe you're looking into some choices here. There's some options out there showing up for something. Interesting. Anyways, in the recent past, the Five of Wands, the Star, the Eight of Swords, I feel like you've had a really hard time figuring out what you really want. I'm not sure if we're touching on, you know, from life or in a particular situation. You've had your own struggle in trying to figure it out, but there's been some external struggle as well, where there might have been people fucking with your mind altogether, and that left you in a place of, now I don't know what I want anymore. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of how it looks like there. Now, in the current situation, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Remember the options part, the choices that I saw opening up the reading. In this one, you're kind of giving me a sense of, I have no choices, just this, what I'm doing. It keeps you a little stuck in one particular vision. Like, the energy is good. You're working on something. I don't know what it is. And, you know, in contrast with what I see in the past there, you're very clear-minded, very grounded, very determined, stubborn too, because that's what kind of keeps you a little bit limited here. While this energy right here that shows up over it says, hey, but, you know, keep your mind open to other possibilities as well, because this kind of restricts you in the way you're handling it. So again, very good energy. I don't know what you're working on, but looks good. But when we get fixated on, well, I have a vision and we have to do it like this to get to that vision, then we might miss some other stuff that might be helpful along the way, or might even take us someplace else completely different, but way better, you know? So keep a little bit of an open mind there, because I do see a little bit of stubbornness with you there. In the immediate future, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands. All right, you're definitely going for something here, and it's something you've thought about. So it's not, even though the energy seems very charged, you know, it does look like you're thinking about it before going for it. And it opens up this beautiful energy. I don't know what's going on here, but you're on top of things. So good for you. But let's see, let's clarify. Let's do the Seven of Cups. For the Seven of Cups, you get the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Why does this feel like a missed opportunity type of a thing? Where a choice has been made opposite of this, like, okay, I didn't choose that and now I regret it type of a thing. And I'm not sure what that's about in terms of, where do I put it, where do I place it in your, you know, stability, in your romantic life, in your, I don't know. It just comes through as a missed opportunity type of a thing, where somebody might have some regrets here. Not sure if it's you or somebody you're dealing with here. But for the Five of Wands, in the recent past, you get the Two of Wands, the Strength card, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you got caught up in this tornado looking type of an energy that had to do with a lot of people's opinions, you know, like, oh, you should do that. Oh no, you should do that. Oh no, don't listen to them. Listen to me. You should do that. And blah, 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 blah. To the point of you look at that and you don't even know what you want anymore. And I feel like you got really swirled up in there, in the sense of, where's your input in it? You know, it's something that concerns you. What do you think about it? Doesn't matter, because everybody has an opinion here. So at some point, I feel like you're pulling away from that, even though it's very, very difficult. You're still kind of, you know, kind of faded in there, in the sense of you still don't know what you want. Even if you manage to pull yourself out of, they confuse so much out of you that you get out of that and you're like, and now what? You know, I still can't figure it out. But at least you're on your own. It's just you and you in terms of figuring it out. Because again, initially I feel like there's a lot of just you being blasted with maybe opinions, maybe, you know, what you should do given to according to others and things like that. No. For the stars, you get the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands. So at your core here, your heart's desire shows up something like, I really want to work on this. And I don't know what this is. It does include a commitment by the looks of it. But it also implies that there's going to be quite a stretch of time for you to work on this. So it's not something of, oh, I want to work on this project and I'll get it done in 2 months. No, this is an investment. You know, a sense of, I'm getting myself in this based on the fact that I want to get myself in this and I want it to work out. So I want to work on this, and I'm very much aware that it's going to take quite the time. So that's what stands at the core of this heart's desire that apparently other energies had multiple opinions about, which left you a little bit in the dark in terms of, I don't think you knew what you wanted at some point in time there. For the 8 of Swords, you get the Moon, the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Wands. There's something painful at play too. So if this is something where you say or you feel like you want to invest into something and you're very much aware that it's going to take some time, that also comes with a certain amount of pain, which usually happens when, okay, something has been damaged in a situation you have with somebody else, and okay, you're willing to work on it, but when the damage was done, it also created a lot of pain. That would be the only reason why I would think there's pain here that I'm seeing. The problem is you stuff that pain down like no tomorrow. Like you don't want to look at it, you don't want to address it. You're almost coming in and saying, okay, let's start from scratch. Scratch that, we're good, let's go. Which of course leaves you in a place of you don't know what the fuck to do. Because no matter how much you want to ignore that pain, it's there. And you know it's there, even if you know it subconsciously and not really kind of focusing on it, quite the opposite. So pretty tough choices to make there on your end. I think you've reached a conclusion eventually. What I don't like about that section over there is the part in which you try to just avoid dealing with that pain that was caused by whatever damage. The way I see that pain is like there's the surface layer, right? And you function somewhere here and the pain is somewhere here. And the minute it peeks its head out, you're kind of like, get back in there. What the hell are you doing? Get back in there. You're not allowed out here, you know. So, but it's there. It's yours. It's still yours. For the 8 of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this goes back to, you know, the core of your desire for a particular situation in which right now, again, you're showing up with a lot of investment in it, a lot of, I made up my mind, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to work on this. And that's exactly what you're doing. And you're bringing beautiful energies to the table. Lots of determination, lots of emotional investment. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult because, you know, as everything that's important in life, it's going to be difficult. It can't not be. So, okay. But there's quite the sense of awareness and quite the sense of clarity in contrast with the past there. Fuck me. Come on, dude. I thought you were going to leave us alone. Okay. For the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Wands, the Tower, the King of Wands. I already went through this energy when I had my reaction just now. Basically. It's like you can't get rid of this energy. And I don't, you know, it's going to depend. It's not going to be the same thing for everybody. For some people, yes, it's going to be a person from the past. For others, it's going to be the energy of, you know, this horrible job situation or this beautiful job situation in the past that left a mark, who knows how, all sorts of things. This King of Wands can represent all sorts of things, but it keeps on coming back. And it's like, okay, so you're trying to put together something that, yeah, you're working on something and you've been working on something for a while, but it's under the energy of a brand new beginning. So it's like, okay, it's not scratch that, let's start from scratch and not look at the pain that's been caused or any of that. It's just that it's under the umbrella of a brand new beginning where things might look different, things might feel different for you. And it's a freaking amazing energy. You're very invested into creating that. And out of nowhere, this energy comes back in. It's almost like it's not letting you just step all the way into that brand new beginning without it, you know, showing up from somewhere. And I don't know under what circumstances, but it's here. It's like, ta-da, surprise. You know, you thought you could get away? Yeah, no. I get the sense that it's not, if it is a person, for some of you out there, I don't think it's the person showing up, you know, knocking at your, it could be, you know, I think it's more of their energy. Maybe, you know, you finally find yourself in this place where you feel like I've moved on, I have a brand new life, I'm building on that, and then you have a dream about whoever, and it's like, fuck, you know? So kind of like that, where it's like, you're at this point, it feels like a haunting energy. Like, get out, leave me alone. There's something to this energy, though. It's not here just to piss you off. It's here for a reason. It's trying to point something out for sure. For the Four of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. You're very determined to, you're almost saying, turn my life around. But I feel like that implies like this massive change, like life-changing situation you got going on here with this one. So whatever you're working on, I can already kind of see a little bit of your perception shifting, a lot of you shifting. And that's why it's going to feel like, you know, your life is turning around almost. And at times when old energies tend to come back, you know, through whichever means, you're thinking maybe you're not doing it right or something. And it's like, no, you're doing great here. You're actually creating what you want to create. But the minute you kind of lose a little bit of control over it, a little bit of feeling like, oh my God, I'm not doing it right, you're starting to lose clarity of this energy. You're starting to lose the flow of this energy, you know? And I don't see that. I see it happening. Yes, I don't see that happening enough so that, okay, this is all going to be fucked up. No, I see you keeping it together. But at times you still have, just because old energies show up from time to time, even though our life's completely changed, doesn't mean they're trying to pull us back necessarily. They might be showing up to, you know, to help us grow even more by learning who knows what the fuck they want to show us. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a backwards type of a process that you may feel it is. It's actually a helping one. It's, again, it depends on how you look at things, but for the Knight of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles. very confident here, very in tune with your intuition. And whatever action you're taking here, yeah, it comes from within you. It comes from that sense of security within you, but you also have a lot of like cheering you on type of an energy from somewhere. So if in the past there are those bickering mouths of, oh, you should do it like this, oh no, do it like that, oh, what are you doing, blah blah blah, now it's like, you go, Libra, you know. So it's yeah, you definitely flipped a page here at some point, big time. Let's do the Four of Swords in the immediate future, the Fool, the Page of Wands, the Empress. Beautiful energies. Beautiful energies. Because I kind of see, you know, there's this, when you're in tune with yourself, you're gonna feel that the universe is right there with you. You're gonna see all the signs. You're just gonna feel in tune with everything, and that's exactly where I see you. And then at some point, I kind of see you being like, okay, you know, let's also slow down, because, you know, I don't want this to get to my head and think that I'm, oh my God, look at me, how cool I am, that everything's tying up together so nicely, and you know. So it's almost like bringing yourself into a sense of humbleness, and then when that happens, it's even more beautiful. And it's like, yeah, things are happening on the outside and they're beautiful, but internally it's like you bring this whole world of, I don't know, man, happiness, alignment, just beautiful what I see here. Playfulness, you know, there's all sorts of energies internally that support what's going on here. Let's do the Eight of Wands in the immediate future, the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Temperance card. It's kind of like, this opens up a world of possibilities here for you. I don't know how, but you're falling into complete alignment with yourself here. And you're not far off here, so I'm not surprised that you're getting to this place. And then everything just rolls perfectly for you, where you don't even need to know what it is, as long as it feels right. And that's exactly how this energy is going to feel. And I see another energy at the receiving end of yours, and that's where I see, you know, the door opening to a world of possibilities there. There's somebody else here opposite of you. There's an energy exchange here with someone. It is beautiful. So, I don't know what you're doing, where you're going. I don't even care. I don't think you even care at this point with these energies, but it's beautiful. So, let's see what the universe has to close it off. The King of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Whoever this is at the end of this, I feel like they're already around you right now. They could be a little upset that you're not stepping into your full potential. I think they'll change your mind when you get to this point. Could be a little upset, but it's not up to them, you know, to figure out your full potential. It's up to you. And that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, they could be like, oh man, you know, you could do so much more. Which again, yeah, to some extent it could be supportive to another, yeah, it's not their call, it's yours. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.